Look at that glow. Can we just talk about it? Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, and in today's video, if you can't tell by the title, we are going to be playing with the mini Soph eyeshadow palette. Yes, if you didn't know, Soph has launched a new collection with a Revolution. I have done a whole video showing all the bits and bobs. So she launched a big eyeshadow palette, which is this one here. Looks like this. This is the Super Spice palette. Looks like this. I've done a whole review tutorial, some swatches, that kind of thing, using this palette. So if you do want to see that, I will leave the video up in the cards in the description box down below, that kind of thing. She then launched the mini eyeshadow palette, which is what we're going to be playing with today. You guys said that you wanted to see another look using this palette, because I didn't use this in my first video, so you guys said that you would like to see a video of me using this. So yeah, she then launched three highlighter palettes. Sorry, I only picked up two of them. I have used the sugar frosting one. I will use that in my first video, which looks like this. But I'm going to be using the cookies and cream one today, since I haven't used that yet, so I'm going to be using that today. And then she launched two lip kits. I cannot for the life of me remember what they are called, because I threw away the packaging. So let me bring it up on my phone. Okay, so she launched the candy icing lip kit, which I did use in my first video, and then she also used Toffee Drizzle, which I might use today, because yeah, I haven't used them yet. So yeah, if you haven't seen my first video, again, I'll link it up in the cards in the description box down below, all that jazz. But today we're going to be playing with the eyeshadow palette, the mini eyeshadow palette, and we're also going to be playing with the cookies and cream highlights palette. And like I said, we might use the Toffee Drizzle lip kit. I'll just see how I feel. So yeah. Okay, so the mini eyeshadow palette is meant to be like similar to her Extra Spice palette. So she's got some similar shades in there. I did swatch this in my previous video when I showed all the products, that kind of thing. So yeah, that's like, this is the Extra Spice palette. She's taken a few shades from this palette and put it into the mini palette. Like, I think it's like her best of shades kind of thing, like her best, like her most popular shades basically. But then the two shimmery shades, she has like completely reformulated and amped them up a little bit more. So yeah, I'm excited. What I'm going to do is I'm quickly just going to go ahead, prime my lids, zoom you guys in, and then we're going to jump into the look. I'm excited. Let's go. Okay, so literally just primed my lids. I just used the BCB eye base. I've heard that the Revolution one, like the Ultimate eye base, is meant to be really good with her shadows. But I'm just kind of liking using my Beauty Bay one at the minute, so we'll stick with that. Now, jumping into this palette, I want to do quite a like easy look, to be honest with you. Them shades, beautiful. Yeah, I'm going to take the first shade. I'm going to take this shade here, which is like an orangey, browny kind of shade. I think this could be Sweet and Sour from her original palette. I think it could be that. Or Running Late. Oh, I'm not too sure. Let me swatch them. Oh, I think they're Running Late. I think it's Running Late. That is like exactly the same tone. I would say if you already have the Extra Spice palette, but you probably don't need this palette. I'm just going to run this through the crease. Like I said, I want this to be quite like an easy look, to be honest. So I'm starting off with my transition first. Just slightly building that up. You guys know that I would always start off with my darkest shade first. But I wanted this to be an easy look for everyone, because obviously this is more of like an everyday kind of palette. That's really pretty. It's a really nice shade. It's like quite a warm, it's quite like a warm orange peach shade. I'm excited to try these shimmer shades, in all honesty. super excited. I'm then going to take a tiny bit of this shade here. This dark brown. I know I'm going straight in. I'm like, yep. I'm not too sure what shade this is. I think it could be, is it chocolate orange from her original palette? Yeah, it looks like it could be chocolate orange from her original Extra Spice palette. So I'm just taking like a small amount of this. Just taking it on the outer edge first. Just building it up lightly. I'm probably only going to take this shade like halfway. Just because again I want this to be more of like that easy kind of eye look. You know, the one that you do just for like every day. And then it's going to go back into that orangey, peachy shade, the one that's, I think it's called Running Late, I think. Building that up. Let me know what is your favourite Soph palette. I really like her new one, like, if I'm being honest. I really like it. It's like her big one, sorry, like her colourful one. Super Spice. Super Spice. I am going to go into, I really want to take this shade. But then do I take this shade? Do I take both? I'll take both. I'm going to take this on like the main lid, if that can make sense. I'm going to use my finger. Look at that. Oh my god. I'm not being like too precise with the application. Look how stunning that is. This shade is like, it is so creamy. It is like high end. It is so nice. I'm then going to go into the lighter shade. I'm going to try it with my finger and then I might use a brush as well. That would be beautiful as a highlighter. I always like my inner corner to be more like brighter. I'm going to take a brush just because I'm struggling to get right into my inner corner just because of my fingers. My little fingers, my little chubby little fingers. So yeah, I'm just going to take a brush. I'm taking a flat top kind of brush like this. This is a MORPHE R42. Let's see how it packs on with this. Sometimes shadows like this can't pack on well with brushes. I mean, it seems to work fine. I'm going to go into the copper shade. I think this brush is... Oh, it's actually working, actually. I'm lying. Oh, look at that. I'm going to take the yellow shade. This one. I think she has yellow in this palette. I think it could be vitamin C. Let me swatch them both. This one, that's the one from the original one. This one looks a bit deeper. like a tiny bit. Like, I know that she changed, I think she changed the formula for this palette. So yeah, I'm going to take a little bit of this. I'm just going to put it. You know what? I quite like that for an inner corner shade. It's actually quite cute. Quite like it. I want to take the same brown shade, this one, and I'm just gonna like line my top with it, if that can make sense, like this, like just a little bit, just to add a bit of like depth. Not too far in, just like just a smidge like that. Then just going to go back into the dark brown shade. Not with any product on, just going back into the brush. And then just buffing that into the gold shade. Yeah, I quite like that. I'm quite happy with this. I'm quite happy with it. It's the most like neutral look I've done for a while. Okay, so what I wanted to do is I'm going to quickly just go ahead, apply my lashes, my base makeup, everything, and then we're going to come back. We will try out the highlighter, and then I might use the lip kit, but we will see. I probably will. I'll give it a little go. So yeah, I'll be back. I'll be right back. Okay, guys, so I am back a little bit. Obviously, I haven't done my highlighter and lips because yeah, we're gonna be doing them together. So okay, moving on to the highlighter. Like I said, I did use the sugar frosting one, I believe it is, in my first video, but I also did pick up this one as well. So this is the cookies and cream one. I did swatch this in my previous video. Let me swatch them again so you guys can see. They're so pretty. Oh, that shade's so pretty. I thought it was going to be light. I thought this shade was going to be lighter because it looks darker. Oh, I don't know, but they both look gorgeous though. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to quickly spritz my face. You guys know that I always do this. I use the MORPHE setting mist just to make sure that all of my like powders are synced into my skin properly. And then I'm going to take my highlighter brush. I don't know what shade to take. I'm feeling this one. Should we take this one? We're going to take this one. Oh, I am excited. I think Soph said this is like one of her favourite ones, I believe. Let's see. Oh my god. Oh, look at that. That is gorgeous. Oh my gosh. Put a little bit on my nose. This is stunning. It is similar to her other ones in her bigger palette, you know, like the first one that she released. But she did say that anyway, so I'm not mad. I think these are like a newer formula, but I am obsessed. Obsessed. I'm going to go into the other shade as well. I'm going to take this shade. I'm going to put it on my nose. It looks darker, but when you swatch it, it swatches lighter, so I'm a bit confused. Oh, I think it is a bit darker. I think it is. I think I just made a boo-boo. I put it on my nose and it looks too dark. A little bit on my cheeks. I think it is a little bit darker. I don't think I can... I might be able to get away with it, but not as much. It seems to have a darker like undertone to it, so that's fine. I think I applied too much highlighter. Is there everything is too much highlighter? No. never. If you are of a paler complexion like myself, I'm like an F1 in the foundation, you'll definitely be able to get away with the Sugar Frosting highlighter palette. You might be able to get away with the Cookies and Cream, but maybe just this shade. This shade is too dark for me, but for me, like, I can use this shade and I can get away with it. So yeah, I'm just gonna go back into my blusher brush just to like help it diffuse a little bit better. Okay, so for lips, I'm scared to kind of take this shade. Like, should I take it? I'm gonna take it. This is from the Toffee Drizzle. I'm just gonna take a tiny bit. I'm going in like super light. I say that, but on my lower lash line, I say that, but on my lower lip line, it looks so dark. My only thing is, I wonder how they will sharpen. I'll like blot my lips together a little bit. And I'm going to go into the lip balm. We'll see what this looks like on. It looks dark, but when I swatched it, it didn't look as dark. This is really pretty. Like, look how gorgeous that is. Oh, I'm not gonna lie, I'll probably get use out of the other one more. Okay guys, so that is it for today's video. Let me know what you think. Let me know what you think about the look. I really like it. I do think that if you already have the Extra Spice palette, you won't need the mini one unless you really want it for the shimmer shades. But other than that, like, I don't think that you need it if you have this palette. However, if you don't have this palette, you weren't wanting to pick it up, but you were still wanting like a small palette for traveling that's got like nice neutral everyday shades in, with also pops of colour in there as well, because there's the yellow, there's like a red, that kind of thing. If you were wanting something like this, then definitely pick this up because it is amazing. The shimmer shades especially, like, they are, look at them, they are gorgeous. Like, they're just so glossy. Like, I don't even know what the word is for it, but my eye looks wet. Like, I don't even know. Like, it looks so foiled. It is so beautiful. Love it. So yeah, I do recommend this palette. It is really nice. It is £8, so you know, if you were like unsure between the two, then that's completely up to you. You're obviously gonna get more shades in this, and this is like £10, I believe. So you are getting more shades in this palette, but if you weren't wanting this many shades and this many shades, like, kind of, you know, you don't really know what to do with the palette, you don't really know what kind of looks to do, and you want something that's pretty basic, then this is a really good palette. I do think it's worth £8 because the shimmer shades are insane. Okay, moving on, because I tested out the highlighter. Obviously, I love this one, the Sugar Frosting one. It's beautiful, love it. This one, it's a little bit on the darker side. This is more for like your medium skin tones. However, if you are like as pale as me, like I said before, you can still probably get away with this shade because I used this shade and it actually works fine. Yeah. However, this shade is a little bit dark. It's got a bit, it leaves a bit of a cast on me. So yeah, like I said, if you are a similar skin tone, then maybe just pick up the lighter one. But if you're wanting it for this shade, then this shade is still stunning. But yeah, she obviously has her other highlighter palette, which is £8, and these, I think it's £8, £8 or £10, but these are like £8 for the two shades. You do get more product in there, and it is like an updated formula, so that is like completely down to you which one, if you wanted to just get her original one or get these ones. Personally, I feel like they're all amazing. I do love her original palette, her original highlighter palette, but I also do like these ones as well. So yeah, but like, look at that. Why can't we just talk about it? Lastly, moving on to the lip kit, the Toffee Drizzle one. I really like this. I really like the shade of it. At first I was like, I was kind of unsure. I was like, But now it's kind of like growing on me. I quite like it. But I would still, I think, get more use out of the candy icing one, I think it is. I definitely get more use out of this one personally. However, I do like how she's brought out a darker one as well to cater to like more skin tones. So if you are of a darker complexion, this will be beautiful on you. But then again, if you are a lighter complexion like myself, this will still look beautiful on you. But yeah, I would personally get more use out of this one, but I do really like them. Like the formulas, like the lip liners, super creamy. Love the lip balms, super moisturising. I'm in love. I really hope you enjoyed today's video, guys. If you did, please remember to give it a big thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. If you want me to do another look using the big palette, this one here, the I keep forgetting, the Super Spice palette, if you want me to do another look using this palette, then please let me know, because I'll happily do it for you guys. I need to use this more, like this shade is everything. I need to play with it some more, so if you do want me to do another look using this palette, please let me know. And of course, if you do want me to do another look using the mini one, maybe you want me to use like the oranges, the reds, the yellow, like try and make a more like colourful kind of look out of it, please let me know, because I can do that for you guys. And yes, as always, everything else that I'm wearing, I'll of course link in the description box down below. And yeah, I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!